what you need to say. Say what you need to say. It's better to say too much than never to say what you need to say. Yeah.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. I could use a dream or a genie or a wish to go back to a place much simpler than this. Oh hey, what's up guys? Didn't know you were even there. Let me turn this off. What's up my internet friends? It's another Wednesday, another walk and talk. Thank you for tuning in. I am feeling good, even though it's kind of chilly out, kind of windy, but I don't care. It's been a good morning so far. Woke up, felt good, got my clothes on, came out here, and here we are. Got a lot of stuff going on this week. Today, in fact, after I get this video edited and uploaded, J-Mac, he will be picking me up because I'm going to be with him while he does a video shoot. I won't be directing it, but I think he said that he just wants me to be there. And then Friday, J-Mac is going to be live on Ustream, and he wants me to do the interview. So I'll leave you the info about that at the end of this video, so stick around. But other than that, you guys, let's go ahead and get to the new questions this week. The first one is a video response, and it comes from Des, aka DA Roxas, and he asked,
I got a question for you for today. If you could give a newborn child one piece of advice, what would it be? Thanks, man.
So if I could give a newborn child one piece of advice, what would it be? Well, that's kind of a doozy of a question because I don't want to give a kid any of my philosophies that I've learned now, because I've learned them after my life so far. And if anything, one of my biggest philosophies are people have to experience things to learn them. They can't really take advice. So the best advice that I would give a newborn child, especially my newborn child, would be to know always that he or she is loved and cared about by someone. Whether it be God, whether it be their parents, myself, friends, family, I want them to always know that there's gonna be people for them throughout their entire life, that they should never, ever feel alone. And I think that would be the best advice that I could give a newborn, because I don't want to tell them one of my other philosophies, like know in life that not everyone's gonna like you, because that's something you kind of have to learn. Like, I'll tell an adult that, but I'm not gonna tell a child that, because there's things that you just have to learn in life to become who you are. And I don't want to just throw these things in a kid's face before he even understands what life is, and maybe take it the wrong way, or maybe go the wrong route. I don't know. So the best advice would just to be, let the child know that he's cared for, that he's loved. There's always someone out there that cares about you, no matter what. I think that's the best advice I can give him. And this wind is really getting to my eyes. Looks like I'm crying here. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, anyways, thank you very much, Des, for the question. And we will move on to the comment questions, so here we go. The first comment question this week comes from the Ghost of Sabotage, and he asked, if someone came up to you with an idea that would change space travel, that anyone could go, but he would need you to finance it, would you do it? I'm all for change, and I'm all for everyone experiencing things, and here comes the wind. Anyways, I'm all for that, but if he needed me to finance it, I'd be like, dude, this is the last person you'd want to finance anything, because I can't even finance half of my videos. Well, the videos that I want to shoot anyways, I can barely finance those. But if I could, like if I had the money, or if I had a means of doing it, totally. Like I'm all for, you know, doing things that would benefit others, especially space travel. I think everyone should at least have a chance to experience that. I think we're getting there, maybe not in my lifetime, but in a future generation, more than likely there will be commercial space flights. To finance it, I would if I had the money. That's my answer. I would totally finance it, whatever he wants, fund it, everything, if I had the money. So, there you go. Thank you very much, Ghost of Sabotage. And we move on to the next question, which comes from Blue Puma 1987, aka my friend Joe. And he asked me, what is your favorite alcoholic beverage? I'm not a big drinker. So I think my favorite one would have to be a beer, and that's between two, Bud Light and regular Corona with a lime wedge. I would choose Corona with a lime over Bud Light. So I guess Corona with lime would be my favorite. I have tried other drinks. God, what's the name of that one? I forgot what it was. I was at a bar with some friends one time, and this lady gave me this drink, and it was, I don't even know what was in it. I just know Red Bull was involved. So I don't know, is that a Jaeger bomb? Probably, I don't know. But I had that, I like that, but it's not a favorite. And really, guys, I'm just an occasional drinker. Like, I won't drink every day. I won't have a beer when I get home or anything like that. You know, if there's an occasion, if there's a party, or if there's a gathering, or if, like, J-Mac invites me to go out with him at a bar, just go bar hopping or whatever, I might, you know, but we don't do that every day. I'm not big on drinking. I hate hangovers, period. So, but anyways, I'm going off to a completely different tangent here. That's my answer, Corona with a lime. And thank you very much, Joe, aka Blue Puma, for the question. And we move on to the next one, and it comes from Stank Crunk. It's one of J-Mac's friends, like J-Mac brought him to my channel, and he asked me, what's your best source for video editing and special effects? And I clarified what source is, and he means what software, not like source of inspiration or anything like that. He means software. And I'll go ahead and give you my specs. I'm running on a HP Pavlon DV7 laptop with an Intel processor, 4 gigabytes of RAM. I've got 360 gigabytes of hard drive space. I've got 3 external hard drives. I'm running on Sony Vegas Pro 9, and that's also where I do all my special effects. I do not have After Effects. As good a laptop is that the HP Pavlon is, I cannot run After Effects on it. It's just too much for it. It lags and everything, and sometimes it even lags with Sony Vegas. So once I get a better computer, I'm gonna get After Effects. I might get Adobe Premiere, but that's really advanced, so I don't know yet. I'm pretty good with Vegas so far. But yeah, that's what I'm running on. And as far as special effects go, you really just got to be resourceful. I've always said this to anyone that's asked about technical questions. You don't need special software or expensive software to do what you need done. Everything that I've ever done with regards to special effects, I've done in Vegas, and it might not be the best, but it works. So as long as you know the software you're working with, you can pretty much accomplish anything. I always love these technical questions because I just like tech talk, but that's just me. That's the geek in me, I guess. But anyways, we move on to the next question, and it comes from the Steel Roses, and she asked, what do you think Victoria's Secret really is? If you mean other than being a commercial conglomerate that sells expensive lingerie to women because they believe that beauty is on the cover of a magazine, I don't know. Maybe, just a theory. Maybe Victoria's Secret is that Prince Albert's dying wish was to be named after a piercing. And if you don't get that one, I don't recommend you look it up. I don't know what her secret really is. Maybe she believes that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And if that doesn't work, try on some expensive lingerie. That'll get them going. That's it. I guess that's my answer. Thank you very much, Rosie, for the question. And we move on to the next one, which comes from the Honeymoon Campers. And they asked, which of your birthdays, aside from the latest one, do you remember most vividly? And I'd have to say, surprisingly, my 21st birthday. My 21st birthday, only because my childhood birthdays, I remember a lot of birthdays in my childhood. I just don't remember what age I was turning. Just remember a lot of fun, a lot of cake, and all that other good stuff. But my 21st birthday, surprisingly, I remember it. And all that happened was my stepsister and a couple friends and family came over to the house. We didn't go out or anything, except I bought my first case of beer by myself in front of friends and family, shotgunned it. So yeah, I'm surprised that I remember that birthday, but that one stands out more vividly because, I don't know, we just had a lot more fun, just goofing around, ended up singing karaoke in the living room, things like that. So that would have to be my most vivid birthday that I remember. So thank you very much, guys, for the question. And we jump to the next one, and it comes from Master Jugalotus, and he asked, if you could know everything there was to know about one subject, what would it be and why, and what would be your second choice? Well, that's pretty easy. My first choice, of course, would be film. I want to know everything there is to know about film, its history, how it works, equipment, how equipment works, everything. Anything that has to do with film, that would be my first choice, right off the bat. And my second choice would probably be math. Well, math or coding, like computer programming. You know what, scratch that. I'm not going to be indecisive anymore. Computer programming. That would be my second choice. Because that way, if film doesn't work, I can become a programmer, or I could use my coding skills to make video games, things like that. So computer programming or coding, that would be my second choice. So my first choice would be film, everything there's to know about film, editing, things like that. And the second choice would have to be computer programming and coding. There you go. But thank you, Master Jugalotus, for the question. As we move on to the next one as the wind picks up. Okay, the next question comes from my very good friend, Alright Jess, and she asked me who are your top 5 YouTubers who wouldn't be popular, meaning, you know, non-famous YouTubers. So this list goes in no particular order. Of course, I gotta have the DCs in there, and one of my favorites. The Houston crew, because I never miss any of their videos. The Steel Roses, Rosie, I love all of her videos. Every time she puts a video out, I have to go and watch it. Jess, you're one of, I have to say, Jess, you're one of my favorite YouTubers, even though you haven't entirely started yet, but I'd say you're off to a really good start, so kudos to you. And another one would have to be MZB1993, my friend Mike. I think he's hilarious. If you don't know him, go and check out some of his videos. In fact, go and check out everybody that I've mentioned. If you don't know them, go and check them out. They're really good YouTubers. Yeah, I think that would be my top 5 not famous YouTubers. The DCs, Houston crew, the Steel Roses, Alright Jess, and MZB1993. Check them out, and honestly, I don't know why they are not popular. They really should be. So yeah, thank you very much, Jess, for the question, and we will go to the last question for this week, and it comes from PloySR08, and she asked, do you think the online community is dangerous, and like sharing your info, stuff like that, and what is your limit? Well, I mean, of course the online community is dangerous. Any online community is dangerous, mainly because you don't know exactly who you're talking to. I'd have to say YouTube is a little bit more safer as far as things go with making video, because you get to see who exactly it is that you're talking to. You get to watch their videos and see who they are. That's not so bad, but I think like Facebook, MySpace, random chats like Omegle, and oh, definitely don't go on chat roulette, but I think things like that, it can be dangerous. You don't want to give your info out to a stranger online, or leave your information out there like that. Like, you don't want to leave your address on your Facebook or anything like that. I know I don't. But as far as limit goes, I don't have a really big limit, because I mean, my whole life, almost my entire life, is on a video right now. Video, logging, vlogging, it is like a video diary. That's literally what it is. But I guess my limit would be, you know, I wouldn't put too many personal stuff out there. Like, I'm not gonna tell you exactly my political views or some of my philosophies on things, because I don't want to be shoving things in your face. Vlogging's supposed to be fun. Unless I feel it necessary, I have to say it or rant it, then, you know, that's a different story. But you have to keep things to yourself. Like, I'm not gonna show you guys or tweet to you guys I'm on the toilet or anything like that. I think that's a little bit too personal. Like Shay Call, for instance, like, he's done vlogging every single day for more than a year now. He does have some things that he doesn't put on video, or there's things that he doesn't say on camera. There's little family instances that he won't put on camera because it's not necessary. There's things you have to keep private. So yeah, you have to have that kind of a privacy when it comes to being online, period. You have to have that cautiousness. I just know there's gonna be some things in my life that I'm not gonna share because it's personal, period. If you think something's too personal to you and you wouldn't tell your best friend, don't put it online. Don't put it in a video. That's how I feel. If you wouldn't tell somebody that already knows you in real life, then you don't need to tell a bunch of strangers. So there you go. And that is my answer for that question, and we'll go ahead and wrap up this walk and talk. Alrighty then, no walk and talk is complete without announcing the new tenant for this week. This week our tenant is PloySR08, and the reason I picked her is because this year, 2011, she will actually be finishing school half a year early. So consider this a early congratulations. Nothing better than education and learning new things, so congratulations, Ploy. I hope you enjoy your 7 days in the box of awesome. I hope you and the other tenants get along, which I'm pretty sure you will. And if you would like to see yourself in the box of awesome for 7 days, all you have to do is answer the question of the week. This week's question is, and I think I've asked this before, but whatever, I'll ask it again. Who is your favorite YouTuber and why? Leave your answer in the comment section below, or in a video response if you want to be fancy. And other than that, in just some random update news, this Friday I will be conducting a live interview on Ustream.com for Johnny Mac, and if you guys are interested in seeing the interview, I will leave a link. If not in the description, I'll post it on my Facebook and Twitter. So if you're not already following me on Twitter, or if you haven't already liked the Facebook page, go ahead and do so. Links will be in the description, because I don't know exactly the time that the interview will take place yet, but he has told me that he wants me to conduct it, meaning I'll ask him the questions. So yeah, I will post you guys the info on that as soon as I get more. And other than that, that's pretty much it for this week. I will link you to the latest vlog and last week's walk and talk at the end of this video if you missed those. And other than that, I want you guys to know that each and every one of you are the best friends and subscribers in the entire world. And as always, guys, keep on vlogging.